We all need to start talking about our experiences, because there's a lot of people of color, a lot of people that I know who are afraid to speak out about how they feel because they might not be heard, they might not be accepted. It's the right time to have this conversation because of everything that's happening right now. I mean, we're going through the middle of a pandemic and we're going through the middle of protests because a black man was murdered by a cop in public. You need to be able to tell your story. You need to be able to speak your truth. You know how many people are out there wanting to say something and they don't because they're afraid? And I understand it because I've been that way for a very long time in my life. The minute that we stop paying attention to our own very personal critic, our own brain, we are able to really acknowledge that the more vulnerable we are, the stronger we become, because we're able to let go of what has happened and be able to accept what is right now and be able to grow from it, be able to accept yourself, be able to really own who you are as a human being, which is the process I'm going through right now, is to be able to accept the good, the bad, the ugly. Accepting is the biggest part of being able to say, it's okay for me to be sad right now. It's okay for me to be lonely. It's okay for me to be depressed. But acknowledging it and being vulnerable about it is even more powerful, because when you're able to say, I know I'm sad, and that's okay, and I know I'll get through it, but I'm sad right now, and I accept that I'm sad because I know that this is just temporary. This is only for a moment. So begin speaking, begin talking. And especially, I understand that it's even harder for those of us who internalize and for those of us who are more introverted than extroverted. So I understand. But try to find that strength. And you don't have to talk about it publicly like I do, but be able to find someone and say, hey, listen, this is how I feel. I feel this way, and I need you to hear me out because I'm done thinking to myself. I'm done drowning myself in misery because I'm afraid to speak to it. But I want to speak to you about it because I know by speaking to you, I'm going to finally understand why I feel the way I feel. And I might not need feedback or advice. I just might need an ear so that I can maybe figure it out on my own by speaking to you. The more we are able to express how we feel and not feel alone in it, the stronger we become. And that weight off your shoulder, it becomes less heavier, because you're able to finally let out how you feel. And I think that's the most beautiful thing that anyone can ever do, is to be able to say, I accept where I am, and I know this is not who I am, and I'm going to get through this. And as people, we are here to help each other out. The more you tell your truth, the more you find yourself. Much love.